Hi, good day, educators. Welcome to another episode of our What's New Wednesday. Last week, Wednesday, we worked with more AI and we explained its benefits for both teachers and students. On today's episode, we are going to be working with Lingo Teach AI. This is an app that helps you choose the languages you want. For example, if you speak only English but you want to teach students in French, Lingo Teach AI is just the app for you to do that. Let us just show you how to do it. You can also choose an AI voiceover, pick the grammar you want, choose your languages, and create your ideal lesson content. Isn't that wonderful? So let's just show you how to do it. So first of all, we have this is the interface. Then we have the Lingo Teach AI. Then we're going to press the Get Started button. This is what teachers have to say about Lingo Teach. This is it. I love it. It has not only saved me hours, but give me access to listening practice, which can be hard to come by. I use the French and German all the time. So let's get started. Sign up with Google. So when you sign up with Google, you would get this interface where you can get started. So here this is the first step. Type here to give you a resource a name. What lesson do you want to teach on? Do you teach English? Do you teach math? Do you teach government, civic, any subject? Just give resource a name. So let us try that out. So let me just say noun phrase. Next, so they're asking me what the research type. Do I want a text, a comprehensible text? Definitely. Do I want dialogue, two people? Do I want single sentence? Also the languages. Which language is your own language? What language is your own native language? So I'm picking English, UK English, because we need to speak in Nigeria. And then okay, so they said the target. So let's pick French. So for example, you want to teach students in French, you want to teach them on noun phrase or in French. So your target audience, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. Let's just pick our 11th grade. Also type your prompt here. What exactly do you want to teach about? Okay, let's say noun phrase, definitions, examples, and maybe how to identify them in sentences, right? So let's pick our word counts. Let's just pick 100. Then what vocabulary do you want to include? You can just say noun phrase. Let's just stay with that. Okay, so what linguistic feature do you want to, the structure do you want to include? For example, do you want your note to be in first person singular, second person singular, third person singular? Let's just do second person singular. Let us use the opinions. Let us ask questions. What tenses do you want to include? We can say present tense, and we can say perfect tense. Yeah. So this is step 2 of 4. Generate our text for review. So this is creating an interactive lesson plan, an interactive resource. So this is it. This is the interface where you edit it. If you see that there's any mistakes or you want to change some things, you can also edit the text. Nominal phrases are very important in French. A nominal phrase is a group of words that include a noun and the words that accompany it. For example, the black cat is a nominal phrase. How do you identify nominal phrase in sentence? By looking for the main words and main noun, the words that describe it. Do you understand it? So you can also pick an audio track if you want to speak to your students. Let's just say text to speech. Let us use a female voice.
Bonjour. Cliquez pour sélectionner cette voix pour votre nouvelle ressource. Bonjour. Cliquez pour sélectionner cette voix pour votre nouvelle ressource. Bonjour. Cliquez pour sélectionner cette voie pour votre nouvelle ressource.
So we also additional questions. This also helps you to form questions for your students, exercises for them to do after the lesson. So, for example, you can say find the phrase, comprehension question, multiple questions, true or false. Let's use our true or false. You can reduce these questions, reduce your true or because just edit it out, or you can decide to reduce it or add it. So I can change these questions to 5 or decide to change it to 8. So I can say, okay, I don't want to create sentence structures, I don't want to create labels, I don't want them to create key vocab lists, I want them to spot the mistakes. Also, you might also decide to add deliberate errors to your text. For example, when I pick spot the mistakes, it means that I might decide to add errors to my text so that my students are able to identify the errors, spot the mistakes in my text. So this is it. This is optional. Let us just say, okay, let's type our keyword. Let's just say noun phrase just to know. So we can submit. Creating an interactive resource. A lesson plan again. So we want to display the resource now.
Les phrases nominales sont très importantes en français. Une phrase nominale est un groupe de mots qui comprend un nom et les mots qui l'accompagnent. Par exemple, le chat noir est une phrase nominale. Peux-tu trouver d'autres exemples? Comment identifie-t-on une phrase nominale dans une phrase? En cherchant le nom principal et les mots qui le décrivent. J'aime les phrases nominales car elles rendent les phrases plus intéressantes. Quand je vois une phrase nominale, je me sens fier de comprendre. As-tu déjà remarqué des phrases nominales dans les livres que tu lis? J'espère que tu aimes apprendre sur les phrases nominales autant que moi.
You can decide to change a lot of things, to just play with it, to see what it is like. You can also decide to show or hide controls, take a guided tour, edit your resource, share, or go to home. So this is it. We are flipping our language. You can decide to show other things. You can decide to reset. You can decide to print. You can decide to add a picture. You can decide to view, show or hide, to highlight, to adjust the screen layout, and different many other things. You can just go on your Chrome or Google, search for Lingo Teach AI, and then just play around it and see what you get from to visit in the next lesson. Thank you very much for joining us on another episode of our What's New Wednesday. Join us again next week for another interactive EdTech tool. Make teaching and learning very easy. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, subscribe.